every time I went back in time. Now, I was 28 being promised to be 25 years ago when I knew that NASA was involved. So what I did was, literally, there's a thing called treat and domestic violence, literally, where the younger brother is complaining about female affection while he's wearing clothes, and the mother is telling him to be mature. It's an area for evaluation called treat, meaning that you made more sense, partially on the outside, but they were more elaborate and literal. It works like this, literally. You blame yourself for watching Fairy Tail, Lily, and your brother flat out says, Lily, I've watched every single episode of Fairy Tail with you, you're making an excuse. Now, when I go back in time, it's very interesting, because what I did was, literally, I was mature enough to tell the domestic violence crew, literally, I got Ari a ticket for American to stay off campus while you keep me in terms of, school service and school talking, because I have a lot of plans to go to that school. This is why it was a ridiculous situation. Also, award of feeling is the thing that you use to actually get more straightforward in domestic violence, and, what they make you do is, like, a guy named Scott, like, in PE, literally, how he has, the perfect husky, interior, literally, really good at football, destroys your statement in every way, shape, or form. What Felix is going to do is they're going to make you recognize that you're a sludge, that you're a star, and how you can run the outside. I have a friend named Fabian, literally, who I shook hands in the movie with, and what he is, he's socializing ever since you've been 3 years old. Therefore, in terms of feeling, he equals you, literally. So feelings have all these things, literally, that make you outweigh something. You look like a sludge right here. Oh, he just did a triple-double whirlwind right there. It gets destroyed by Teal. Literally, when it tells you stuff you came up, literally, it all gets outdone by Teal. Literally, and Tree is a concept where you go back in time because nobody respected your flow. Nobody respected, you as a person. I thought, explaining that autism is a form of a retard, literally, like a scientist and a doctor, would help me out in a predicament, but in a half situation, it had me earn tools to be famous on foot. Nevertheless, let's get to the this time my child when I went back in time to Big Mama's house. I waited for the right time to treat Lily, which was sophomore year in high school with Smeggy. And I'm like, this happened, Lily. It started off, Lily, with the stuffing. The nasty thing for Thanksgiving dinner. I used to have, a way of four, a one-dimensional aspect to me. Lily, when my mom could say, Lily, all you ate was stuffing. Like, oh, I'm pretty good at that, this, and that. You're not worried. I'm like, fuck you, Lily. I don't care if that's, what I'm saying? There's another time of reading. My favorite, timeline, Lily, was when the exact same thing happened, Lily, with Brenda. Lily, with hella people, Lily, taking their girls on the ground and kissing them. The same thing happened when I was reading. Now, reading means that you're not a Neanderthal. I went back in time. I watched it like Blue Lock. And anime is good, What happened was literally doing the exact same thing in the air with a girl when I was reading a book, and reading didn't help because it was big booty holes. No matter how many debates I had with American when it came to this and that, literally reading was my favorite timeline because it proved their statement to be false. Because somebody grappled the situation and had flag fashion for the 100th time. Oh. I also went back in time for Sandre, who was a Tucker American, one of the top 10 along with me and Kevin Tran. We had a tough battle over and over again. Literally, Ben was all like, I want to see Eris face Sandre again. And Mr. Pledger said, I want to see Eris face Sandre again. There was also one with Uncle Tommy, where we both started reading, and he threatened to kick me out. And there was also one with Robert, Arturo on my channel, where he's talking about me from the future. That was exactly what I wanted out of you in the AMV. Like, how Bleach Rebirth of Souls is kind of like a setup for a fight? Literally, I'm like, the one in the future is hella good at fighting. And then we played Bleach Rebirth, and he's all like, you know what he did? And you'll see, literally, he waited for the right time for your turn, and when you were finally gonna do the, foul technique, he got sidetracked and he was trying to relax. But the fact that you're a nerd that he knew martial arts was hella fucking funny. And there was also one lately, where I took the Beatson family's advice. I started getting good grades in school, and what it taught me is that this is an actual serious thing to establish that, the family committed a crime. What ended up happening was I couldn't live with Sonny. I ended up going to boarding school. I got good grades in school. And there's also, Lily, another one of me that's 48 that never got any pussy that works for NASA. I made one with CeeLo, and every single one of them was to establish Tree, but never Monument, and I got mad. Because I'm trained to hope in future Trunks is bullshit.